This is Davina
and JoJo,
and we'll be talking about weather. So, what's the water cycle?
In 2 words, the water cycle flows and stores. It is basically the process of water turning from a gas to a liquid and a liquid into a gas.
Sounds complicated. So, what are the stages of the water cycle?
Well, there are 3 stages: precipitation, condensation, and evaporation.
Now that I know the stages, what happens at each stage?
Okay, let's talk about evaporation first. Evaporation is when water gains energy and turns into water vapor. Condensation is pretty much the opposite of evaporation. It is the process of water vapor losing energy and turning into tiny water droplets. That's how clouds form. Precipitation is when the clouds get too heavy for the sky to hold, and then it falls onto the surface of Earth in many forms: rain, sleet, hail, or snow. If you look at it, you can see the stages of the water cycle.
Interesting. So, how's the water cycle related to weather?
Well, if there wasn't the water cycle, there wouldn't be evaporation, then there wouldn't be water vapor in the air, and then there wouldn't be condensation. Therefore, there wouldn't be precipitation, and then if there isn't precipitation, there wouldn't be rain, sleet, hail, snow, and then there wouldn't be weather.
Okay, so this is how clouds form. Water vapor gets blown around by the wind and pushed up high into the sky, where water vapor condenses and sticks to dust particles, and it forms clouds. Do you know that clouds are basically tiny water droplets all mushed together? The 3 main types of clouds are stratus, which is Latin for layers, cumulus, which is Latin for heap, and cirrus, which is Latin for hair. Cirrus clouds are the thin, wispy clouds that are very, very high in the sky. The word cirrus comes from a word that means a wisp of hair. Cirrus clouds are made of tiny ice crystals. It usually means a mass of cooler air is on the way. Cumulus clouds are the large, puffy clouds. Cumulus means pile or heap. Fair weather is usually on the way. Cumulus clouds are made of water droplets. Stratus clouds are the thick and featureless clouds that are like fog. The word stratus means blanket in Latin. Rain, fog, and drizzles are usually on the way. Okay, now let's talk about fronts and air masses. If you're thinking what in the world are air masses, this is what it is. A large body of air that has the same temperature and moisture level throughout. There are 4 air masses in the U.S. 2 are cold and 2 are warm. There's the maritime polar that is cold and wet, the continental polar that's cold and dry, the maritime tropical that's warm and wet, and the continental tropical that is warm and dry. Since air masses don't mix, a front is where 2 air masses meet and weather occurs. This is a warm front. A warm front is when a warm air mass stretches over a cold air mass. Stratus clouds are formed. Okay, so this is a cold front. A cold front is when a cold air mass pushes up a warm air mass. Big puffy clouds called cumulus clouds form. Fronts are depicted on a weather map as solid purple lines with alternating triangles and semi-triangles.
Hey everyone, I'm back. So let's talk about humidity. Humidity is the amount of moisture in the air. Humidity is greatly affected by the temperature because the moisture in the air, which is water vapor, is actually when water evaporates into the air and condenses. If the air isn't cool enough, the water vapor is unable to condense. Therefore, the humidity wouldn't be high. Relative humidity is the amount of water vapor. Relative humidity, again, is the amount of water vapor in the air compared to the amount the air can hold at each temperature. The dew point is when the air is cold enough to rain. The dew point greatly helps with weather prediction because weather experts can know when it's going to rain, and that's the end of humidity. JoJo
and Davina
are
out.